Hello everyone, Nintendo fan 10039 here. Thought I'd update all of you with what's been going on in my life. Um, so last Friday, not well, I guess not last Friday, but October 24th, there was a Final Fantasy stream, and I was a little disappointed by the turnout that came out for that. However, um, this also caused me to step back for a while, do some thinking, and I've realized a few things about me and where my mind is at, and I just wanted to update all of you with what's been going on in my head lately. So, where to begin? Mm, it's been a tough year for me. Um, while I haven't actually lost anyone as far as deaths go, or no one in my family getting super ill. This year has been a little rough on me, um, whether through my dating prospects or um, you know not feeling like I have the energy to stream and keep a positive frame of mind. And I know that this has affected not just my streams but my everyday life, if I'm being completely honest. Um, that being said, for a long time, streaming has been a huge part of who I am, and it gave me a way to connect and share my love of games and build something that really mattered with all of you. It was a lot of fun, and I honestly enjoyed it quite a bit. We've played everything from Wii U to cute little indie games on computer and Call of Duty and all of that. Um, However, I've realized that my passion for streaming is not what it once was, and as such, I will be shifting slowly away from streaming. Um, that's not to say that there won't be streams anymore, but it means that for the mo for the most part, um, the scheduling, I can't do that anymore. I I'm not sure if that's what caused me to go down this road, or if some even bigger things are at play. Um, I've lost my main moderator, and even though he's still viewing my stuff, it does sting a little bit. And but I also realized everyone has their own lives, their own commitments, their own things that they want to do. And I really do want to thank Alex Wolf for Garrett Jacks for sticking by me throughout all these years and being such a good friend and a close comrade, and making sure that chat was running smoothly. Um, I don't think I would have stuck around doing streaming as long as I would have if not for you. Thank you to King of Anime, who has once again also stuck by me. Um, and I often wasn't the most polite or kind to him, and for that I do apologize. Um, I hope you keep gaming. I hope you continue to have the positive frame of mind that you know I wish I could have. Um, but you're a good kid, and I really did enjoy having you here. To Nintendo Guy 86, thank you very much for joining my streams and calming down and after the huge thing that was our war, and all of that. Um, it was a pleasure to get to know you, and Hopefully one day the three of us will hang in person. Um, and I'm not sure if that'll be anytime soon, but well, you never know. Sometimes life has a weird way of throwing favorable stuff in your path. Um, Now, what will I be doing? Stepping back away from streams, I will be focusing on my server and doing network admin stuff. Um, I've really been enjoying working and messing around and like doing all these things. And honestly, a few streams may focus on that in the future. Don't worry, games aren't going anywhere. Um, I just realized like, I can't be doing all these things all at the same time. And right now, I feel like streams are just um, the thing that needs to get cut in order for me to properly look and handle my server. And I do apologize that, you know, here I branded myself as like restarting and like having a new fresh take on everything and didn't really lead anywhere. I had all these ideas for stream, and again, they never really panned out. Um, it just is what it is, and you know, I can't really do much more about it. Maybe one day I'll have the energy to put some of these ideas like out there. Um, but for right now, I think I do have to take a step back from YouTube and Twitch, and it pains me as much as it pains you to be making this video. I did not think that I would, but I just don't see it happening the same way that it once did. And until I reignite that passion, that drive, that um, I guess optimistic side and like fun fun to like watch and all that, I just don't think that me streaming right now is a good idea. Um, but there will be streams in the not too distant future. There are a few games that I'd like to finish, being Xenoblade, Chronicles 1, Metal Gear Revengeance, and there are some other games coming out that, I would like to share at the very least, like a minimum, with all of you, like Kirby Air Riders and Metroid Prime 4. Um, but I just can't make a full schedule anymore. Um, I'm sorry. Um, in closing, you guys have meant the world to me doing karaoke when, I had the energy for that and was happier and um everyone who's stopped by stream in some capacity over the last few years, Big Boy, Smelly, um Jess, Gamer Girl Toronto, all of you. Um Mark, Beta, um anyone from real life or online friend or anything. I'm glad I got to share a little bit of the stuff I enjoy with all of you, and I'm gonna miss it. Um, but life has a way of evolving, and you just can't stay in one place for too long. I'll try and post when I go live, about an hour or so before I actually do, just to give you guys a bit of a heads up. But I'm sorry, and you know, I'll understand if you guys don't stick around and you find someone else to watch. Um, thank you very much for watching, and don't worry, watch parties aren't going anywhere. That is one thing that I will continue to do over in my main streaming Discord at the very least. And thank you to Bloody Hunter Sharp on the Twitch side, and you know, thank you again for coming to the watch parties. It's been a lot of fun having you there, and uh, talking about life and all this other stuff. Um, yeah, I've really enjoyed watching Castlevania and um, Arcane, and all the movies that we did this past summer. I really enjoyed that. And, you know, the Etsy store will continue to function. I do want to put some stuff out, some more stuff out for that. I don't know when that will be, but um, yeah. But right now, the focus is on the server, and that's where my priorities lie for net right now. Things can always change in the future. I could come back to streaming full time, um, and pick up the channel once again. I like how it used to be way back in the day, but I think that's about it. Um, Streams may also change a little bit. Um, Rather than just focus solely on games, they may also have, some experimentation about the server, showcasing latest purchases, live reactions, and anything like that. In addition to games and gameplay. Karaoke, maybe we'll have a karaoke night every so often, and you know, I think that's about all I wanted to share at this point. Um, I'll keep thinking, I'll keep reviewing where I'm at mentally, and this isn't goodbye. It's just, if I'm being honest with myself, yeah, I'm feeling burnt out. Um, and it's not fair to all of you to drag you through this with me, and so I feel like this is what makes sense, and what um, is probably the most fair for you, but also myself. Um, it's not just caring about the viewers. I need to start caring about myself, and I think this is the correct path forward. Thanks again, everyone, for sticking with me. Um, I really did have fun, and hopefully, streams, even though they're taking a backseat, they'll be back before you know it. Um, Take care, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.